What's up, Rover? Today we got a quick guide for Jinhsi from Wuthering Waves. While she leads the city, let me show you how to lead her sword in a matter of minutes. Jinhsi in combat is as graceful as her appearance. Starting with her basic attack, Jinhsi whips out her broadsword for a 4-hit combo. Her heavy attack consumes stamina to deliver a charged, heavy-hitting attack. To no surprise, Jinhsi's mid-air attack sends her plunging straight down, with her dodge counter yielding a counter attack. Jinhsi's base resonance skill sends her dashing forward and cuts directly ahead of her. Here's when it gets complicated: Jinhsi's forte circuit. Jinhsi evolves in battle by completing her basic attack chain or by triggering the intro skill. Jinhsi can cast an alternative resin skill within 5 seconds as long as it's not on cooldown. She dashes forward to slice in all directions and enters the incarnation state. Here's where things get juicy. Upon entering the incarnation state, Jinhsi assumes combat in mid-air and gains the incarnation mid-air heavy attack, dodge counter, and basic attack for a limited time. The incarnation basic attack chain is a fixed 4-hit combo which can be cast while mid-air and will not be reset. This means you can walk, run, dodge, and even use a grapple in between each incarnation basic attack, but after the 4th hit, you will return to the basic attack chain. In addition, Jinhsi can consume stamina to continuously dodge in mid-air. Casting the resonance skill while in the incarnation state before completing the incarnation basic attack combo will send Jinhsi forward and summon Jue to strike her target. If Jinhsi completes the incarnation attack chain, she can cast the incarnation resonance skill, summoning Jue to blast her foes in a large area in front of her. This becomes available even if the skill is put on a cooldown by casting it prior to completing the incarnation basic attack chain, and can be cast on ground and in midair. What's important here is that this ability will consume all incandescent stacks held by Jinhsi to significantly increase its damage. It also grants her a buff called Unison once every 25 seconds. First off, incandescence. This is Jinhsi's forte gauge and it accumulates in 2 ways. Resonators in the party inflict attribute damage, or resonators in the party damage enemies with coordinated attacks. Each one of these has a separate cooldown. Second, Unison. This buff allows Jinhsi to be swapped off the field and still cast her outro skill, as well as cast the intro skill of the incoming character at the cost of this buff rather than her concerto energy. With proper rotations, you will be alternating between consuming the Unison buff and concerto energy to trigger her outro skill. On that topic, Jinhsi's outro skill allows her to gain additional stacks of incandescence when damage of the same attribute is dealt. This makes Verena the ideal partner for her. Before I get off topic, Jinhsi's intro skill simply deals damage to the target enemy. And finally, Jinhsi's resonance liberation. Jue is unleashed to deal massive damage in a large area in front of her. No tricks here, aside from the fact that you can cast this both on the ground and in midair as well. Whew, hopefully you got all of that. For skill leveling priorities, start with her forte circuit, then her resonance liberation or resonance skill, then her normal attack, and lastly her intro skill. Now let's talk about how to best equip Jinhsi, starting with none other than Age of Harvest. This is her signature weapon, providing base crit rate, a percentage attribute damage bonus, a resonance skill damage bonus after triggering the intro skill, and an additional resonance skill damage bonus after casting the resonance skill. It's clear as day that this weapon was tailor-made for Jinhsi. Alternative 5-star options include Verdant Summit. This is Gion's signature weapon, but if you're tired of playing with him, or whoever you might have it equipped on, Jinhsi can certainly make use of the base crit damage, attribute damage bonus, as well as the stacking heavy attack damage bonus from casting the intro skill and the resonance liberation. Just don't expect as much as her own signature weapon. There is also the Lustrous Razor, which provides energy regen and a stacking resonance liberation damage bonus when casting the resonance skill, but with base attack percent, you may have difficult time achieving the desirable crit ratio. For 4-star weapons, we'll start with the Battle Pass weapon, Autumn Trace, providing base crit rate and a stacking attack percent bonus when dealing basic or heavy attack damage. This is a great 4-star option for any DPS Broadblade user. Alternatively, we have the Helios Cleaver. This can be acquired by convening. It provides base attack percent and a stacking attack percent buff that resets shortly after reaching max stacks. If the Helios Cleaver is not available to you, then you may consider crafting Broadblade number 41. For its base energy regen, attack percent bonus while above 80% HP, and HP regen while dealing basic or heavy attack damage while below 40% HP, don't expect this to replace a healer. Lastly, we have our 3-star options, Broadblade of the Night and Guardian Broadblade. On to Sonata effects and echoes. The best Sonata effect for Jinhsi will come from a 5-piece Celestial Light. The 2-piece set provides a 10% spectral damage bonus and the 5-piece set provides an additional 30% spectral damage bonus for 15 seconds when the intro skill is triggered. If you don't have a strong 5-piece set, you can mix in a 2-piece set of Lingering Tunes for a 10% attack, or a 2-piece Moonlit Clouds for 10% energy regen. For Jinhsi's main echo, you will ideally want to run Jue, as the skill grants the Resonator Blessing of Time. This increases the resonance skill damage by 16% and inflicts 16% additional spectral damage once per second for 15 seconds as resonance skill damage. What's especially nice about Jue is that the Resonator can continue to attack like normal. Morning Axe can be run as an alternative. It is a transformative echo which provides a 12% spectro and resonance liberation damage bonus for 15 seconds following the transformation. For the echo layout, you want to run 4-3-3-1-1. Alternatively, you can run 4-4-1-1-1. Your 4 cost will want crit rate or crit damage, your 3 cost will want spectral damage, and your 1 cost will want attack percent. For substats, prioritize around 30 to 40% energy regen, then crit rate and crit damage, then attack percent. For team comps, pairing Verena with Jinhsi is a must if you have her. Verena is a spectral character and can also perform coordinated attacks, allowing her to provide the maximum potential stacks of incandescence to Jinhsi. Verena also fills in the role of healer. Alternative sustain units with supportive capabilities include Baiji, Taochi, and Jansen thanks to their outro skills. Currently, your best final member options would be Yinlin for her outro skill as well as her coordinated attacks, and alternatively, you can slot in Sanhua or Mortefi. So press on and embrace the wisdom and strength of Jinhsi, because without her magistrate, the city of Jinzhou would be no more. What do you think about Jinhsi? Do you think we're already seeing power creep in Wuthering Waves? Leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other quick guides. Catch you in the next one.